Hey, volleyball fans, Coach Dennis here from Max Touch Volleyball. Today I'm going to continue in my series of offensive principles of play, and we're going to focus on speed and tempo. Let's get going. A couple of definitions for you before we get started. As always, the principles of play are the 6 building blocks on which all good offenses are built. If you incorporate all of those things, your offense will be in good shape. Offense itself is the act of attacking, trying to score, with a focus on serving, setting, and attacking. At the end of the presentation today, you will know what speed and tempo are, you will know why you want to use them, and you will know how to train them. So what is speed and tempo? Well, speed is simply the velocity of the ball out of the setter's hands, including the trajectory. Tempo is the relationship between the hitter's approach and the ball on the setter's hands. So as you can see in this picture, we've already got one hitter who's in the air. So he started his attack long before the setter even got the ball. Then you've got a second tempo player who's out here, and a third tempo, and possibly a fourth tempo, all of which are leaving at different times. And depending on what the setter is trying to accomplish and the speed of the ball out of his hands, you'll get the opportunity to create deception and combinations. Why do we want to use speed and tempo? Well, as you'll see in this video, speed and tempo, speed itself, basically the faster you can run your offense, the better it is. It creates gaps between blockers, it isolates individual blockers, and it destabilizes the back row, who all of a sudden has to cover space that they didn't want to cover. Tempo, which is the combination of when the player actually leaves in relation to the setter, creates deception, allows for combinations, and numerical advantages. So there might be 2 hitters running into the same space, all being covered by one blocker. Coaches, how do we train this? Well, at Max Touch Volleyball, we believe that all activities should be game-like. And by that, we mean that there is reading, decision-making, scoring, and fun. We suggest in every session that there should be a mixture of small-sided games, unequal teams, and even 6v6 wash or criteria drills. Today's activity is named after a mentor of mine. It's called the Peckham Threes plus a setter. The goal is to score 5 points on quick attacks. You start the score at 20-20 or 10-10, depending on the situation you're trying to create, and you have to win by 2. Each team has 3 players plus a designated setter. The game starts with a serve, and when the ball is passed to the setter, 2 of the 3 hitters run quick attack patterns. The player who actually passed the ball is allowed to run a medium or a slower tempo, and the goal is to encourage your players to think fast, identify who's receiving, and run quick patterns. One variation is to have the passer always run an outside pattern, which forces another player to run a quick in the middle, which is very game-like. So in conclusion, speed and tempo are important because they reduce the amount of time that the defenders have to react and get set. Thus, it creates gaps, reduces the number of blockers, and increases the chances of your team scoring. Coaches, if you train speed and tempo by incorporating reading, decision-making, and the belief that your team can do it, you'll see that they'll have a lot of success and a lot of fun. At Max Touch Volleyball, we believe that the best coach is the game, so get out there and play the game. I want to thank you for watching our video today. If you like it, give us a thumbs up, leave us a comment or a question below, share it with a friend, or of course, click on that bell so that you know the next time we put out another video, you'll be the first to get it. Until then, get out there and play the game.